Welcome back again. My name is Martin Jones and I'm on to step 6 of how to answer a P2 exam question in 10 easy steps. I'm trying to show you how to answer a P2 exam question by answering a P2 exam question. The question that I've chosen is a lovely mixed question from June 2010 called Kate. Now, what we've done so far is looked at the question approach, and I've talked about the technique of using heading and sentence, heading and sentence. As I've worked my way through A and B, I've shown you the knowledge, and then I've shown you how to use the knowledge. And in step 3 and step 5, I showed you my suggested answer to part A and then to part B. And you'll see that I used two techniques. The two techniques were a top-down method of answering and the heading sentence style of communicating this information. Top-down is the idea that you sort of have a little introduction and then you get into it and then you get into it more, and heading sentence is just literal. For every idea that you communicate, you put a heading and then you put a little sentence. It just makes it so much easier for the markers to mark. I think it makes it easier for you to answer. But if you're not used to using the style, if you're not used to using the style of heading sentence, it might take a little bit of getting into. But once you're into it, I think you'll find it an easy way to answer. But what it definitely is an easy way to mark. The easier you make it for the markers to mark, the more marks that they will give to you, and the easier it will be for you to pass. So we're doing part C. But what we're doing about part C is not part C itself, but the knowledge of part C. And it's one of the examiner's favourites. He likes talking about the concepts within group accounting. By far the most important concept in group accounting is the concept of control, which gives you a subsidiary, but also you've got the secondary concept of influence, which gives you an associate. Now, both of them have definitions, and they're pretty simple definitions, and here they are here. Control, IFRS 10, Consolidated Financial Statements, defines control and tells us how to consolidate. Control is defined as the power to direct activities with exposure to variable returns. Control is the power to direct activities. If you have the power to direct activities, you have control, and therefore you have a sub, and therefore you consolidate. Influence, IS 28 Associates, defines significant influence as the power to participate and requires equity accounting for associates. So, repeating it again, control is the power to direct activities. When you have it, you have a sub and you consolidate. Influence is the power to participate, and when you have it, you have an associate and you do equity accounting. And that's it. I didn't really want to say too much about the technical knowledge within Part C, because you are going to find Part C itself really, really tricky. There's a lot of marks, but also there's a lot of information. So have a go at Part C and see if you can break it down. And then we'll have a look at my answer with the next recording.